Hello, my lovely rose garden. I'm Avalon,
And I'm Ray.
and you're watching Roselin Rants on the Disney Channel.
do, 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 do.
So we're back with live streaming because while we wait for people to show up and I share the link out on Discord and whatnot, um, let me just describe to you briefly what this week has been for me. Because when I say that there was no time to record anything, I do truly mean it. So I spent Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday chaperoning a overnight class field trip, and that was crazy.
That's crazy.
I've never done that before. I don't know if I'll ever do it again. And I didn't even have to be like in the cabin with the kids. Like, teachers got our own separate dorm. The chaperones were with the kids to, make sure that if they needed anything overnight, make sure no one's fooling around, stuff like that. So I wasn't even with the kids, but it kind of felt like I was. And I've got tea for you, Rose Garden, piping hot.
So hot.
Now,
so hot it'll burn.
For the purposes of not doxing myself and, privacy and safety concerns, I will not say the name of the camp that we were at, the name of our school, or the name of the other school that was there. Because there was another school visiting at the same time that we were. The program is large enough to accommodate multiple classes at a time. So this other school was clearly very used to being here. This was our first time at this specific camp because there were some problems getting a camp booked. So this was kind of our last choice. They were the only people that had any availability for us, and we just had to jump on that. So this other school that normally goes here, I think is used to having kind of the run of the teacher's dorm because there were 6 of them and 2 of us. And they acted like it. So the quiet hours were posted, right? Just like courtesy, don't be up and loud and noisy after a certain time or before a certain time because people are trying to sleep. That was completely ignored. And as you can imagine, the walls aren't very thick. Like, I would say it was probably...
It's a cabin, it's not insulated.
Yeah, like, it wasn't even as well insulated as, like, a motel.
Yeah.
So I could hear everything. And I already have, like, somewhat sensitive hearing. Like, I kind of have to drown out background noise because I can hear everything. So I was in the room right next to the common area. And I kid you not, they were up until like midnight, just talking and hanging out. And I was rocketed back to like my late elementary school years where, I was starting to go to some of my first sleepovers and wanted to go to bed and no one else was, and like I would get, really grouchy because I want to sleep now and no one is letting me sleep. And then they were up at like 5 a.m, equally as loud, like not even attempting to keep it down. And I'm like, first of all, I don't know how you guys are doing this going to bed at midnight and waking up at 5 bullshit.
Well, were they going on the hikes?
I don't think they were.
So that's probably why.
And that's probably why.
That's how.
Because we were short chaperones. Like I said, this whole thing had been kind of like a mess from the beginning. And so we didn't have that many people to watch the kids. We had enough for the cabins, but obviously you need more people when you're out doing hikes. Guess how many miles collectively I hiked Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday all together? How many miles do you think I hiked? Just guess.
8.
More.
10.
More.
13.
More.
15.
More.
20.
Less.
17.
Correct. Someone clocked it on their little, like, Google Watch or whatever. We walked a collective 17 miles across those 3 days.
Yeah, sounds about right.
So I was going through it. Like, I consider myself to be decently in shape, but most of those hikes were uphill. You know that joke about going
uphill both ways?
Yeah, that
through the snow.
Aside from the snow part, somehow we did actually manage to go uphill both ways.
Yeah.
We went uphill going out, and we went uphill coming back. I don't know how.
As someone who worked as a counselor in training, that is by design.
Yeah.
You go a different way that is still uphill so that you tire out the children. And
yeah,
they will
take a side
so
route.
they can fall asleep at 9 o'clock like you want them to.
Yeah. Carlotta says this camp sounds like utter hell. The camp itself was great. It was beautiful. They had very nice facilities. The program that they were running, like, they had and I learned things at this camp.
I learned things.
I was having a great time when I was doing the classes, and normally I like going on hikes. I just struggled to go on hikes for 3 hours at a time. But, you know, it was actually really nice. So yeah. So we come back on Wednesday, and I sleep because I hadn't slept at all Tuesday night because of combination of the people being really loud. The beds weren't super comfortable. Like, I brought a pillow with me, but I'm really a 2-pillow kind of person. So I wasn't getting the best sleep. And guess what happens on Thursday? We have a field trip. It just so happened that science camp coincided with an annual field trip that is done by the upper grades at my school. Thankfully more local than the science camp was. But still. But yeah, so we, once again, back on that bus.
Back on the bus with you.
Just walking around.
Cattle brought you in.
Walking around for a couple of hours. Funny you should mention cattle prods, because we learned about that.
Yeah.
Like, it was like a farm thing.
It's agriculture thing.
And our county is very agriculture focused. So, again, a great time. Actually learned a lot. Like, it opened my eyes to things that I just didn't have an awareness of. So I actually had a great time. But, yeah, just 4 straight days of field trip.
And field tripping.
Truly, it was a Miss Frizzle what the fuck. Like, and then today...
You got to watch a movie.
Today I'm like, fuck it, kids. Let me put on a movie that we definitely have through legal means.
Yes, absolutely. I got this through 100% legal means. Don't question it.
And
it's
here
on
you
a
go.
thumb drive for some reason, but it's a DVD.
You know, it was that digital download.
It wasn't even a Disney movie.
Shut up. And yeah, so we watched a movie, and I brought in some ice cream for class party.
Avalon, I hope you can catch up on sleep this weekend. Oh my lord! No, you see, Avalon gets a next week off because it's their spring break now.
Yeah, it's my spring break, so I'm off. My car's not working again.
We constantly stay suffering.
All week long, my dad was testing my car, and he's like, I'm pretty sure I fixed it. It's working now. Hasn't had that issue all week long, and today it happened. So I'm just like, good fucking lord. So we stay losing over here.
We're back to being all like, okay, so let's start looking around for cars because we don't know what's wrong with it.
Yeah, like, truly it is... I feel like that Dell computer, Super Eye Patch Wolf video.
Super Eye Patch Wolf.
Which, the last weekend, when we were dropping the car off for my dad to look at, we literally had my parents watch that video.
We showed them the Super Eye Patch Wolf Dell video.
And I'm like, this is it.
If you haven't seen it, wait until the stream is over, then go watch it. Because
it's a great time.
It truly is the same vibe as this fucking car.
So
the ramblings of
all that to say, some other big news. Sorry, we'll get into it soon. The main thing that's really going to hinder me being able to replace this car is the fact that I still owe money on it. So if you can spread my books around, spread my social media around, like, just, you know, I've got commissions open.
Please consider subscribing to our Patreon.
Yeah, Ko-fi, Patreon, all of that is going toward getting this car paid off so I can get rid of it. And get something more reliable. So please help, because yeah, it's like just over $3,000. I was really hoping to get it paid off this year, just in general, so I would be able to save money. Ha ha ha. So yeah, and also, kind of related to that, I have made all ebooks on my Ko-fi shop free. So they are pay what you want. You can just leave a tip,
which we would appreciate,
which is appreciated. You know? I think the way that Ko-fi works is that I actually get to keep a higher percentage if it's a tip than if it's a sale. So you can just download the ebook and then just like leave a tip for whatever you would have wanted to pay for it, and I will actually get a higher percentage of the tip than I would have the sale. The paperbacks are still listed, you know, as a price because I have to ship that out. I can't make those free. But ebooks are free. So if you just want to, you know, go read one of my books, Ko-fi is a great place to go get them. All of them that are currently available are on it. And yeah, okay. Now then,
let's get to it.
On with the show, if you would start adding in your silly little names. I'm gonna look at the comments. What an exhausting 3 days. Yes, Michelle. And I'm so sad 2026 is so sucky for you guys. It really has been a rough start. I'm feeling all the useless bad feelings, even though none of this love me. I'm so sorry, you guys. You know, your presence is very much appreciated and helps make my day better. Part of the reason we're doing this stream today is because I just got the news about my car not working again. And I'm like, fuck, man, I need a pick-me-up. I want to stream.
Yeah,
Streaming always makes me feel better. Seeing your guys' silly names makes me feel better. Like, this is where I want to be.
All right, let's begin.
Yes. And if there are no silly names, I'll just, I don't know, make some shit up.
Okay, so we're down here.
Yes. Taylor collects me at 3:30. Oh, you're not going to put it in, like, 15:30? Oh.
I mean, he hasn't thus far, I don't think.
All the emails are.
Emails, yeah. But I think the emails are just, like, automatically loaded up.
Yeah, they're just like that. Good afternoon, sir, he says, opening my car door. En route, he informs me that the Audi A3 has been delivered to the Heathman. Now I just have to give it to Ramalama Ding Dong. No doubt this will involve a discussion, and deep down I know it will be more than just a discussion. Then again, she's agreed to be my submissive, so maybe she'll accept my gift without any fuss.
Who are you kidding, Gray?
A man can dream. I hope we can meet this evening. I'll give it to her as her graduation present.
Yeah, and steal her car in response. I'll kill you.
I call Andrea and tell her to put a WebEx breakfast meeting into my schedule tomorrow with Eamon Kavanaugh and his associates in New York. Kavanaugh is interested in upgrading his fiber optic network. Since when do you do fiber optics? I mean, I guess that is communications if you stretch it. I ask Andrea to have Ross and Fred on standby for the meeting, too. She relays some messages, nothing important, and reminds me I have to attend a charity function tomorrow evening in Seattle. Tonight will be my last night in Portland. It's almost Fire Scorpion's last night here, too, and I contemplate calling her, but there's little point since she doesn't have her cell phone, and she's enjoying time with her dad. Oh, so that you'll respect. You respect if she's spending time with a male authority figure, but not if it's her friends. Okay. Oh, Carlotta says that the names are going to be Stormhawks references.
Her names.
Yeah, just the one she's submitting. I haven't seen Stormhawks. I don't really even know what it is, so this will be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Staring out the card window as we drive toward the Heathman, I watch the good people of Portland go about their afternoon. Okay, listen. This is stupid, but... Portland, Oregon? Oh no, it's Portland, Washington. Never mind. I had a whole thing planned, but I forgot it's Portland, Washington, not Portland, Oregon.
There's a Portland, Washington?
Yeah, I'm like, what?
I'm sorry.
Wait, is he in Oregon right now? I'm looking it up. I need to...
I thought there was only a Portland, Oregon. Portland, Washington? I think it's in Oregon.
How did we miss this? Oh, it's in Oregon and Washington.
Oh, okay.
In the metropolitan area. Yeah, I think it is like right on the border.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I can say it. All right. So of all the adjectives I would use to describe the people of Portland,
what?
Good people, I'm not sure is the one.
I mean, they're fine, but like,
well, yeah, but I'm like, Portland's whole thing is like keep Portland weird.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like they would be offended.
Yeah.
Being referred to as the good people of Portland.
The good people of Portland. Maybe he's doing it sarcastically.
I don't know. At a stoplight, there's a young couple arguing on the sidewalk over a spilled bag of groceries. Another couple, even younger, walks hand in hand past them, eyes locked and giggling. The girl leans up and whispers something in the ear of her tattooed beau. He laughs, leans down and kisses her quickly, then opens the door to a coffee shop and steps aside to let her enter. Oh look, good people do exist in this world. Stork's eye twitches, wants more. I sigh heavily and plow my fingers through my hair. They always want more, all of them. What can I do about that? Find Aromantic dating spaces. I don't know. The hand-in-hand couple strolling to the coffee shop. Junko's funky little kilt and I did that. We've eaten together at 2 restaurants, and it was fun. Perhaps I could try. After all, she's giving me so much. I loosen my tie.
Could I do more?
Wow, it's almost character development.
Let's see how long this lasts.
Dildy.
Doesn't.
Back in my room, I strip down, pull on my sweats, and head downstairs for a quick circuit in the gym. Enforced socializing has stretched the limits of my patience, and I need to work off some excess energy. And I need to think about more. Tildy again. Once
Okay.
I'm showered and dressed, and yeah, like, why is that a scene break? Once I'm showered and dressed and back in front of my laptop, Ross calls via WebEx to check in, and we talk for 40 minutes. We cover all the items on her agenda, including the Taiwan proposal and Darfur. The cost of the airdrop is staggering, but it's safer for all involved. You're a billionaire, who gives a shit? I give her the go-ahead. Now we have to wait for the shipment to arrive in Rotterdam. I'm up to date on Kavanaugh Media. I think Barney should be in on the meeting too, Ross says. If you think so, let Andrea know. Will do. How was the graduation ceremony? She asks. Good. Unexpected. Oh, sorry, that's not and.
Aeromenace extraordinaire agreed to be mine.
Unexpected good? Yes. From the screen, Ross peers at me intrigued, but I say nothing more. Andrea tells me you're back in Seattle tomorrow. Yes, I have a function to attend in the evening. Well, I hope your merger has been successful. I would say affirmative at this point, Ross. She smirks. Glad to hear it. I have another meeting, so if there's nothing else, I'll say goodbye for now. Goodbye. I log out of WebEx and into email, turning my attention to this evening. Oh, okay. Before we continue, more information. Carlotta says, Stormhawks is a very fun kids show and was my first actual fandom. Highly recommend. I would love to make a PowerPoint presentation to pitch it for you guys. Do it. Post it in the Rose Garden.
Yeah.
From Christian Grey. Subject, Soft Limits. May 26, 2011, 17:22. 2. Yarn Chicken. What can I say that I haven't already?
I thought it was Yam Chicken.
Is it Yam Chicken?
You can't tell with your font. I
can't tell with this font, yeah. But given that the next name is...
With the carning, I think it is Yam Chicken.
Yeah, but the other... Whatever. I'm going with Yarn because I see...
Yeah, I get it.
I see references. You look beautiful today. Christian Grey, CEO, Grey Enterprises Holdings, Inc. And to think, this morning I was convinced it was all over between us.
Jesus, Grey, you need to get a grip.
Flynn would have a field day. Of course, part of the reason was she didn't have her phone. Perhaps she needs a more reliable form of communication. From Christian Grey, subject, BlackBerry. Date, May 26, 2011, 17:36. To J.B. Taylor, CC, Andrea Ashton. Taylor, please source a new BlackBerry for catching a mistake 5 rows back with her email pre-installed. Andrea can get the account details from Barney and get them to you. Please deliver it tomorrow, either to her home or to Clayton's. Christian Grey, CEO, Grey Enterprises Holdings, Inc. How do you think Taylor feels about doing these errands?
He's just like, not another one.
Once that's sent, I pick up the latest Forbes and start to read.
He actually reads Forbes.
By 6:30, there's no response from Angry Frogging. So I assume she's still entertaining the quiet and unassuming Ray Steele.
It's me.
Given that they aren't related, they're remarkably similar. He raised her. You will very much share more in common with the people who raise you than the people you're related to by blood.
Yeah.
Like, physical similarities aside, I am very much a nurture over nature person. Like, yes, obviously, nature does have some input, but it was yarn chicken. I knew it.
Yeah, but
but it looks like yam.
It looks like yam. This font specific is very...
This is not a friendly font. Also, Michelle is, like, from this area, so I'm sorry for the hell that is listening to this. Listening to us, like, stumble around because we don't know the geography of the area any better than E.L. James, except for the 5.
I know at least some things, like the fact that I was fairly certain there is no Portland, Washington.
Anyway, I order the seafood risotto from room service and wait. And while I wait, I read more of my book. What book are you reading? Is it Forbes?
He's reading Forbes.
I wouldn't call that a book.
It's a magazine, asshole. This is the male literacy crisis. Everyone's talking about the male loneliness crisis. I need to talk more about the male literacy crisis.
For true facts. Time skip tilde. There's a lot of tildes in this one. Grace calls while I'm reading. Why is this a scene break? Christian, darling. Hello, mother.
Hello, mother.
Hello, mother.
I forgot he's gonna ooh-woo while he...
Yeah.
Did Mia get in touch?
Yes, I have her flight details. I'll pick her up.
Great. Now I hope you'll stay for dinner on Saturday.
Sure.
And then on Sunday, Elliot is bringing his friend Kate to dinner. Would you like to come? You could bring Piper, my beloved. That's what Kavanaugh was talking about today. I play for time.
I'll have to see if she's free.
Let me know. It will be lovely to have all the family together again. I roll my eyes.
If you say so, mother.
I do, darling. See you Saturday. She hangs up.
Take Piper
Sorry, the wrong voice.
Ooh.
Not Ubu.
Take Piper being 110% done with Finn and Junko's nonsense to meet my
You
parents.
saying Junko?
I don't know.
Junko.
Junko? I'm
Junko.
sorry, okay? I'm bad at things.
How the hell do I get out of that?
As I contemplate this predicament, an email arrives. From Arrow and Piper giving me peak taste in ship dynamics. Subject, soft limits. Date, May 26th, 2011, 1923, to Christian Grey. I can come over this evening to discuss if you'd like. Candy slugs.
No, baby. Not in that car.
And my plans fall into place. Bullshit, shut up. From Christian Grey, subject, soft limits, May 26, 2011, 1927. 2. Shield crystal ducky hats. I'll come to you. I meant it when I said I wasn't happy about you driving that car. I'll be with you shortly. Christian Grey, CEO, Grey Enterprises Holdings, Inc. I print out another copy of the soft limits from the contract and her issues email because I've left my first copy in my jacket, which she still has in her possession. Then I call Taylor in his room. I'm going to deliver the car to Still Mourning Not Getting a Stormhawk Season 3. Can you pick me up from her place, say 9:30? Certainly, sir. Before I leave, I stuff 2 condoms into the back pocket of my jeans.
Oh my god.
I might get lucky.
Like, I'm actually not too much against that one.
Yeah,
but
but
it's better to be safe.
At the same time, I'm just over here like, God, I don't want this guy to get laid. I want him to die.
And we have another Skippy.
Another fucking Tildy.
The A3 is fun to drive, though it's got less torque than I'm used to. I pull up outside a liquor store and
Don't worry, it was pronounced correctly. Okay, I was thinking Junko is in like the Japanese name, but I guess she was named after the type of bird called a junco.
Yeah, because I was thinking, because we had a, well, not to disclose too much, but I know that we have a future character for the Alliance Saga that has Junko as its name. And yeah. Anywho, I pull up outside a liquor store on the outskirts of Portland to buy some celebratory champagne. I forego the Cristal and the Dom Perignon for a Bologna, mostly because it's the 1999 vintage and chilled, but also because it's pink. Symbolic, I think with a smirk as I hand my Amex to the cashier. I.J. Domowick, being a slimeball, is still wearing the stunning gray dress when she opens the door. I look forward to peeling it off her later.
Ew.
Hi, she says, her eyes large and luminous in her pale face.
Just like an owl.
Hi. Come in. She seems shy and awkward.
Why? What's happened?
If I may, I hold up the bottle of champagne, once again getting her liquored up before you have a serious discussion. After, remarking on what a lightweight she is and that she doesn't normally drink. Anyway. I thought we'd celebrate your graduation. Nothing beats a good Bologna. Interesting choice of words. Her voice is sardonic. Oh, I like your ready wit, tangling expensive yarn. Thank you for separating out the letters. There she is, my girl. We only have teacups. We've packed all the glasses. Teacups? Sounds good to me. I watch her wander into the kitchen. She's nervous and skittish. Perhaps because she's had a big day, or because she's agreed to my terms, or because she's here alone. I know Kavanaugh is with her own family this evening. Her father told me. I hope the champagne will help the thrill of a finished project relax and talk. The room is empty except for packing crates, the sofa, and the table. There's a brown parcel on the table with a handwritten note attached. I agree to the conditions, Angel, because you know best what my punishment ought to be. Only, don't make it more than I can bear. Do you want saucers as well? She calls. Teacups will be fine. Wet blocking. I respond, distracted. I wish someone would wet block this guy. She's wrapped up the books, the first editions I sent her. She's giving them back to me. She doesn't want them. This is why she's nervous. Ah, yes, because returning a gift that you don't want is a situation where you should be nervous. This is normal and healthy. How the hell will she react to the car? Yeah, maybe you're a dumbass. Looking up, I see her standing there, watching me, menacingly. I wish. And carefully, she places the cups on the table. Wouldn't it be great if the plot twist was that, like, she kills him? Like, she poisons his tea?
She just kills this guy.
And then the rest of the book is just her...
This is the fucking,
like, her POV.
What's it? Police procedural.
Yeah.
Like...
That's for you. Her voice is small and strained. I figured as much, I mutter. Very apt quote. I trace her handwriting with my finger. The letters are small and neat, and I wonder what a graphologist would make of them. I thought I was d'Urberville, not Angel. You decided on the debasement. Of course, it's the perfect quote. My smile is ironic. Trust you to find something that resonates so appropriately. It's also a plea, she whispers. A plea for me to go easy on you? She nods. To me, these books were an investment, but for her, I thought they'd mean something. I bought these for you. It's a small white lie, as I've replaced them. I'll go easier on you if you accept them.
You should go easy on her anyway.
She has asked you to go easy on her.
Mm-hmm.
This is not a negotiable point. This is bad etiquette. She also still has not signed this contract.
She never will.
Like, she said, okay, let's give it a shot. That does not mean let's give whatever you want a shot. I keep my voice calm and quiet, masking my disappointment. Not very well. Christian, I can't accept them. They're just too much. Here we go, another battle of wills. Being told no.
Being told no is not a battle of wills. It is...
The battle's over.
It is the end of a conversation.
Oh no. There's French.
Oh boy, let's see. Where is it?
I'm gonna try.
Such a changer.
Plus ça changer, plus c'est la même chose. I don't know French.
Plus c'est la même chose.
What the hell is that? I don't know, I'm scared. Help, Carlotta! Carlotta, I choose you!
Just keep going.
Thunder! You see, this is what I didn't even read it in the voice, because I fuck that.
Yeah.
You see, this is what I was talking about. You defying me. I want you to have them, and that's the end of the discussion. It's very simple. You don't have to think about this. As a submissive, you would just be grateful for them. You just accept what I buy you because it pleases me for you to do so. I wasn't a submissive when you bought them for me, she says quietly, and she's right. As ever, she has an answer for everything. No, but you've agreed, Stitch Count.
She hasn't signed anything.
Is she reneging on our deal? God, this girl has me on a roller coaster. So they're mine to do with as I wish? Yes.
I thought you loved Arty.
In that case, I'd like to give them to a charity, one working in Darfur, since that seems to be close to your heart. They can auction them. If that's what you want to do, I'm not going to stop you.
You can burn them for all I care.
You clearly do care. Her pale face colors. I'll think about it, she mutters. Don't think. Getting your crush a pretty oracle crystal as a present? Not about this. Keep them, please.
You can burn them for all I care.
Keep them,
Not
please.
Like, literally one line later. Keep them, please. They're for you because your passion is books. You've told me more than once. Enjoy them. Okay, yeah, but not everyone's passion is owning books.
Well, and also the fact is that these are like rare first editions. You don't really read them.
Yeah, they're
You
just gonna
keep
sit.
them. You collect them.
And like, where's she gonna put that? Like, books like that typically need to be,
In a safe-
maintained in
Yeah.
a controlled environment
Yeah.
so they don't damage.
Yeah.
My
You need a room like in You. with
yeah,
the,
like I'm literally thinking about you.
humidity controlled room.
I'm literally thinking of that fucking room. Like, you can't just be having those laying out on your coffee table. Where's she gonna fucking put that? Placing the champagne on the table, I stand in front of her and cup her chin, tipping back her head so my eyes are on hers. I will buy you lots of things, Junko being an insecure cinnamon roll too polite for his own good. Get used to it. I can afford it. I'm a very wealthy man. I kiss her quickly. Please, I add, and release her. It makes me feel cheap, she says. It shouldn't. You're overthinking it. Let me tell you how you should feel. Fucking asshole. Don't place some vague moral judgment on yourself based on what others might think. Don't waste your energy. It's only because you have reservations about our arrangement. That's perfectly natural. You don't know what you're getting yourself into.
Like some of this
Stop telling her what
Stop-
she thinks.
some of this could be like, supportive and being all like, yeah, like I understand where you're coming from. This is where I'm coming from. But no, he is just straight up telling her what to think. And it's all like, God damn. He really just doesn't know how to fucking talk to people. Yeah.
This might be another 50 pages of gray, by the way.
Yeah. Anyway.
Like, let me count it back real quick. So it starts on 216 and it ends on 266. This is also 50 pages of gray.
Well, you lost our spot. Where is it?
It's right here. I remember. I know the book feel.
Okay.
Anxiety is etched all over her lovely face. Yeah, sorry, this might be a three-parter. Hey, stop this. There is nothing about you that is cheap, Starling's inexplicable British accent. I won't have you thinking that. I just sent you some old books that I thought might mean something to you, that's all. She blinks a couple of times and stares at the package, obviously conflicted.
Keep them, Vicon Piper and Demi Arrowace King Arrow. They're for you.
Have some champagne, I whisper, and she rewards me with a small smile. That's better. I open the champagne and fill the dainty teacup she's placed in front of me. It's pink. She's surprised, and I haven't the heart to tell her why I chose pink. Bologna Le Grand Année Rosé 1999, an excellent vintage. In teacups. She grins. It's infectious. In teacups. Congratulations on your degree, the masked masher. We touch cups and I drink. It tastes good, as I knew it would. Thank you. She raises the cup to her lips and takes a quick sip. Shall we go through the soft limits? Always so eager. Taking her hand, I lead her to the sofa, one of the only remaining pieces of furniture in the living room. Yes, it was on the inventory list earlier. Drinking some water myself. And we sit surrounded by boxes. Your stepfather's a very taciturn man. You managed to get him eating out of your hand. I chuckle, only because I know how to fish. How did you know he liked fishing? Anna!
I'm sorry to tell you, Anna, but it's a pretty safe bet.
Next you're gonna be like, how could you have possibly guessed that he likes to golf? Are you psychic? Next you're gonna say that he might like vintage cars. Oh my god! You told me when we went for coffee. Oh, did I? She takes another sip and closes her eyes, savoring the taste. Opening them again, she asks, Did you try the wine at the reception? Yes, it was foul, I grimace. I thought of you when I tasted it. Oh! How did you get to be so knowledgeable about wine? I'm not knowledgeable. Cyclonus wears bad shoes. I just know what I like, and I like you. Some more? I nod toward the bottle on the table. Please.
Girl,
Once
no,
again.
don't get drunk. You cannot be having this discussion while drunk.
I fetch the champagne and refill her cup. She regards me suspiciously. She knows I'm plying her with alcohol, and you're still doing it. This place looks pretty bare. Are you ready for the move? I ask to distract her. More or less. Are you working tomorrow? Yes, my last day at Clayton's. I'd help you move, but I promised to meet my sister at the airport. Mia arrives from Paris early on Saturday. I'm heading back to Seattle tomorrow, but I hear Elliot is giving you two a hand. Yes, Kate is very excited about that. I'm surprised Elliot is still interested in Doom, suffering, and Doom's friend. It's not his usual M.O. Yes, Kate and Elliot, who would have thought? Their liaison makes matters complicated. My mother's voice rings in my head. You could bring gossipy old lady at knitting club. So what are you doing about work in Seattle? I ask. I have a couple of interviews for intern places. You were going to tell me this when? I'm telling you now, she says. Where? I ask, hiding my frustration. A couple of publishing houses. Is that what you want to do, something in publishing? She nods, but she's still not forthcoming. Well, I prompt. Well, what? Don't be obtuse, Free Pattern Friday. Which publishing houses? I mentally run through all the publishing houses I know of in Seattle. There are 4, I think. Just small ones, she says evasively. Why don't you want me to know? God fucking damn it. Oh, I hate this so much.
So annoying.
Undue influence, she says. What does that mean?
I frown.
It's exactly what you end up fucking doing, asshole.
Yeah, she's 100% correct. She is such a better character without her internalized misogyny.
Yeah, I don't have to deal with her like inner thoughts.
Her inner goddess, thank God.
Well, I mean, the inner goddess was alright, just like everything else was. Like, the inner goddess is cringe, but like everything else is just frustrating.
I could handle cringe. I really wish that she had, at any point in this series, developed like a sub persona.
Yeah.
But that doesn't happen because
she's not into it.
She's not into it. Oh, now you're being obtuse, she says, her eyes twinkling with mirth. Obtuse, I laugh. Me? God, you're challenging. Drink up. Let's talk about these limits.
Drink more.
Sentences to run away from really fast. All them red flags are just popping up. We gotta go to the red flag store. Her eyelashes flutter and she takes a shaky breath, then drains her cup. She's really nervous about this. I offer her more liquid courage.
No.
Please, she responds.
No!
Bottle in hand, I pause. Have you eaten anything? Yes, I had a 3-course meal with Ray, she says, exasperated, and rolls her eyes.
Oh, it's crochet, not knitting. At least I can do something about this disrespectful habit.
Leaning forward, I take hold of her chin and glare at her. Next time you roll your eyes at me, I will take you across my knee. Oh. She looks a little shocked, but a little intrigued, too. Oh, so it begins, yarn fever. With a wolfish grin, I fill her teacup.
She still hasn't signed anything.
And she takes a long sip. Got your attention now, haven't I? She nods. Answer me. Yes, you've got my attention, she says with a contrite smile. Good. I fish out her email and Appendix 3 of my contract from my jacket. So, sexual acts. We've done most of this. She shuffles closer to me and we read down the list. Appendix 3, soft limits, to be discussed and agreed between both parties. Does the submissive consent to masturbation, cunnilingus, fellatio, swallowing semen, vaginal intercourse, vaginal fisting, anal intercourse, anal fisting.
Fisting.
No fisting, you say. Anything else you object to? I ask. She swallows. Anal intercourse doesn't exactly float my boat. I'll agree to the fisting. But I'd really like to claim your ass, Stork being a better Tumblr sexy man before Tumblr sexy mans were a thing. Okay, but she said, if she says no, then it's no.
Yeah.
She inhales sharply, gazing at me. Time for one of the most memeable lines in the book. But we'll wait for that. Besides, it's not something we can dive into. I can't help my smirk. Your ass will need training. Training? Her eyes widen. Oh yes, it'll need careful preparation. Anal intercourse can be very pleasurable, trust me. But if we try it and you don't like it, we don't have to do it again. You don't have to do it at all.
Yeah.
I delight in her...
Dive into my ass?
I delight in her shocked expression. Have you done that? She asks. Yes. With a man? No, I've never had sex with a man. Not my scene. Oh gosh, Christian, how do you know it's not your scene? I think you should really try first. I think that your comfort and personal safety are second to the pleasure that someone else might derive from your body. How do you know, Christian, if you haven't done it? And once again, the homophobia.
I hate him.
Mrs. Robinson? Yes, and her large rubber strap-on. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about that. I hate you. I hate you for making me think about it. Cyclonian swine frowns, and I move on quickly before she can ask me any more questions about that. And swallowing semen, well, you get an A in that. I expect a smile from her, but she's studying me intently, as if seeing me in a new light. I think she's still reeling over Mrs. Robinson and anal intercourse.
Oh, baby.
Elena had my submission. She could do with me as she pleased, and I enjoyed it. Keep telling yourself that. So swallowing semen okay? I ask, trying to bring her back to the now. She nods and finishes her champagne. More? I ask.
No.
Steady, Gray. You just want her tipsy, not drunk.
Oh, so he acknowledges that he is most definitely doing this on purpose. Okay, cool. Again, there is no plausible deniability now. He full-on admits it.
More,
she whispers. I refill her cup and get back to the list. Sex toys? Does the submissive consent to the use of vibrators, butt plugs, dildos, other vaginal/anal toys? Butt plug? Does it do what it says on the box? She grimaces.
Yes.
Yes, and I refer to anal intercourse above. Training. Oh, what's in other? Beads, eggs, that sort of stuff. Eggs? Her hands shoot to her mouth in shock.
Egg.
Not real eggs, I laugh. I'm glad you find me funny. The hurt in her voice is sobering. I apologize. I'm sorry. That's the same fucking sentence.
For fuck's sake, Gray, go easy on her.
Any problem with toys? No, she snaps.
Shit!
Sorry, I spiked the mic. She's sulking. Ravis using her bow as a violin. I'm sorry. Believe me, I don't mean to laugh. I've never had this conversation in so much detail. You're just so inexperienced. I'm sorry. Yes, she is inexperienced. So maybe fucking acknowledge that in any way. She pouts and takes another sip of champagne. Right, bondage.
You should
I
really
say.
have, like, snacks out or something if you're going to be drinking this much. I don't care that she had a 3-course meal. Like, if you're going to be drinking like this, you need snacks.
Yeah. And we return to the list. Does the submissive consent to bondage with rope, bondage with leather cuffs, bondage with handcuffs/shackles/manacles, bondage with tape, bondage with other? Well, I ask gently this time. Fine, she whispers and continues reading.
Girl, do not allow yourself to be bound with tape.
And other.
Don't do it. Yeah, and also ask about other.
You asked about other before. Why didn't you ask about other this time? Does the submissive consent to being restrained with hands bound in front, ankles bound, elbows bound, hands bound behind back,
knees bound, wrists bound to ankles, binding to fixed items, furniture, etc., binding with spreader bar, suspension. Does the submissive consent to being blindfolded? Does the submissive consent to be gagged?
We've talked about suspension, and it's fine if you want to set that up as a hard limit. It takes a great deal of time, and I only have you for short periods anyway. Anything else?
Don't laugh at me, but what's a spreader bar?
I promise not to laugh. I've apologized twice.
For Christ's sake.
Don't make me do it again. My voice is sharper than I intended, and
Bro.
she leans away from me. As she should. She should be running for the fucking door.
She should be all like, okay, you can go now.
Shit! Ignore her reaction, Gray. Get on with it.
A spreader is a bar with cuffs for ankles and or wrists. They're fun.
Okay, well, gagging me, I'd be worried I wouldn't be able to breathe.
I'd be worried if you couldn't breathe. I don't want to suffocate you. Breath play is not my scene at all. I'm just... Every chance he has to show even an ounce of, like, empathy or human emotion, and it just comes
He's all
back
like-
around to
he's
being
all like,
about himself.
Yeah, I don't want to suffocate you. That's not my kink. It's like,
No, you don't want to suffocate her because you care about her safety and comfort. Like,
yeah.
God fucking damn it.
You can also, like, say, hey, so generally, like, gags used in BDSM, they have holes in them.
Yeah, there's
so
air
that you
holes.
can breathe, just not talk.
I hate this. You know, I would really...
Instead of making it about what kinks you personally have, instead try reassuring her for once.
Like, I don't know if I've mentioned it before in this reading because, you know, reading this book generally opens up a hole in time-space in my brain. But I saw a post recently on Tumblr where it was like, you know, what people think BDSM is. And it's like, Dom, I want to do this and this and this and this. And the sub is like, oh, okay, I'll try it. And in reality, it's more like the sub, I want to do this and this and this and this. And the Dom is like, okay, well, let's make sure we have 9-1 typed into the cell phone. Like, again, you know, limited experience that I have. It's usually the subs that are like, really gung-ho to do stuff, and the doms are like, okay, let's be sane about it, let's be careful. Safe, sane, and consensual is the motto.
You're calling yourself out right now.
I am calling myself out right now. I'm not going to go into detail about it, but I am absolutely calling myself out. I would love for her to be like, hey, I'd like to do this, and him be like, oh, I don't know about that. Oh, that's not really coming.
She's like, I want you to shoot me with a gun.
That was the post.
Yeah.
You know, like, I want her to say, like, I want to be able to touch you. I want to be able to engage in nipple play. And have him be like,
specifically your nipples.
Specifically your nipples. Like, I want to use nipple clamps on you. And have him be uncomfortable about it.
It's praxis, you know?
Yeah. And how will I use safe words if I'm gagged? She inquires, which is a very valid question, and
Yep.
I'm glad she's asking it. First of all, I hope you never have to use them.
Nope.
Walk away.
Walk away. Safe words aren't just, you know, oh, I'm in danger. It just means, like, it can mean, hey, I need a break. Hey, I need some water. Hey, can we stop for a sec? Hey, this is getting to be a bit too much. Can you check in on me? It's like...
There are so many reasons to use a safe word, and they are for all involved parties.
Yeah.
It's not just the sub. The sub is not the only person who ever uses safe words. But if you're gagged, we'll use hand signals. I'm nervous about the gagging. Okay, I'll take note. She studies me for a moment, as if she's solved the riddle of the Sphinx. Do you like tying your submissives up so they can't touch you? She asks. Got him.
Got him.
That's one of the reasons. Is that why you've tied my hands? Yes. You don't like talking about that, she says. No, I don't.
I'm not going there with you, Snipe and his clone army. Give it up. Give it up.
So you can, like, talk down to her about her inexperience and all this stuff, and, like, badger her about stuff that she doesn't want to do. But the minute like she brings up, hey, you don't like doing this, why? You're all like, don't talk to me about it. It's like,
What a fucking child.
I want to kill him.
Would you like another drink? I ask. It's making you brave, and I need to know how you feel about pain. You know how she feels about it. I refill her cup and she takes a sip, wide-eyed and anxious. So, what's your general attitude to receiving pain? She remains mute. I suppress a sigh. You're biting your lip. Fortunately, she stops, but now she's pensive and is staring down at her hands. Were you physically punished as a child? I prompt her gently. No? So you have no sphere of reference at all? What? How is that where that went? No. It's not as bad as you'd think. Your imagination is your worst enemy in this.
Trust me on this, Cannibal Raptors, please. Do you have to do it?
Yes.
Why? You really don't want to know.
Goes with the territory, Dove's most powerful weapon, her pot helmet. It's what I do. I can see you're nervous. Let's go through methods. It does not go with the territory. It doesn't. There are so many kinks that do not involve pain. We read through the list. Spanking, whipping, biting, genital clamps, bop it, twist it, hot wax, paddling, caning, nipple clamps, ice, other types/methods of pain. Well, you said no to genital clamps. That's fine. It's caning that hurts the most. Me wondering how to write crystal magic being used in a smut context pales. Aw, man, I wish that's what we were talking about instead. You know, crystal magic could be used in so many ways with regards to smut. Mainly I'm thinking of like those crystal egg things, and eggs are a sex toy. Like, you could...
I'm just thinking about those fucking, stalagmites that are, like, on Tumblr when you go to the curiously shaped stalagmites, and everyone's just like...
Like, I'm sure that, you know, there would... I mean, it's crystal magic, so I'm assuming we're not being 100% literal with the logistics of
still,
using a crystal as a sex toy.
That being said, though,
I feel like you could do a lot with this, though. You know, crystal dildos, crystal...
Well... Anyway, let's continue. Let's continue.
Yeah, anyway. We can work up to that, I state quickly. No, if it's making her pale, you're taking it off the table.
Mm-hmm.
Canes are out. Or not do it at all, she counters. This is part of the deal, baby, but we'll work up all of this.
No.
No.
She's saying not do it. That means you cross it out.
This is literally what you are here to discuss. She is saying it's a hard limit.
Every time she says, I don't know if I want to do that, he's like, you should want to do it.
Well, if you don't, then the deal's off. And it's like, yeah, it's a shit deal then. Don't take it. Leave.
Yeah.
Just fuck off with that. Too many shawls. I won't push you too far. This punishment thing, it worries me the most. Well, I'm glad you've told me. We'll keep caning off the list for now. No, just off the list.
Off the list.
And as you get more comfortable with everything else, we'll increase intensity. We'll take it slow. She looks uncertain, so I lean forward and kiss her. There, that wasn't so bad, was it? She shrugs, still doubtful. Look, I want to talk about one more thing. Then I'm taking you to bed. Bed?
No, you didn't need to ask her.
And she's had definitely enough alcohol that this could constitute being too inebriated to consent. She exclaims, and color flushes her cheeks. Come on, handmade gifts. Talking through all this, I want to fuck you into next week right now. It must be having some effect on you too. It doesn't.
She's like, you've upset her multiple times. I wouldn't be in the mood after this discussion. I would want him to leave.
I'm the Sahara Desert with how dry I am right now. And also, no, talking about this stuff, especially in the context of, hey, let's be mature adults and go through our wants and not wants,
Mm-hmm.
you know, however you phrase that. I'm tired. Doesn't actually lead to arousal necessarily. Like, again, not gonna go into specifics, but I've, you know, messaged you, like, you know, I'll just be at the store or something, and, like, an idea will pop into my head because ADHD be like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just, like, message you, like, hey, what do you think about this? And send you a scenario. I am not becoming aroused in the middle of the grocery store when I do that.
Not here in the grocery outlet bargain market.
Not in front of everyone else's salad, like...
I'm standing right here in the condiment aisle and I'm soaked.
Because some lady just dropped a jar of pickles and it's everywhere. I can't believe that that happened recently. Like, this poor woman, she went to grab a jar of pickles and, like, miscalculated slightly and knocked it over, and it, like, crashed, and it's glass, so it's, like, shattered, and there's juice everywhere. And I just look at her.
Pickles fucking everywhere.
And then I just, you know, we're both in the aisle, so, like, she looks up, I look, we make eye contact, and I just go, I'm sorry. Like, it's my fault.
It's my fault. I'm sorry, this is my
And
fault.
she just looks at me like, what the fuck are you... Why am I apologizing? I'm like, I don't know either. I don't know, I'm just saying I'm sorry.
We're trying our best out here.
Anyway.
Whatever.
She squirms beside me and takes a husky breath. Woo, 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 woo. Her thighs pressing together. See? Besides, there's something I want to try. She hasn't signed. Something painful? No. Stop seeing pain everywhere.
Bro,
But you're the one who keeps
you were the
telling
one who's
her-
all like, I want to beat the living daylights out of you with a cane.
You're the one who keeps pain as like a looming threat on the horizon. Again, abuse tactic. It's mainly pleasure. Have I hurt you yet? No. But you're going to. Well then, look, earlier today you were talking about wanting more. I stop.
Fuck! I'm on a precipice. Okay, Gray, are you sure about this? I have to try. I don't want to lose her before we start. Jump!
I take her hand. Outside of the time you're my sub, perhaps we could try. I don't know if it will work. I don't know about separating everything. It may not work, but I'm willing to try. Maybe one night a week. I don't know. Her mouth drops open. I have one condition. What? She asks, her breath hitching.
You have to do everything I say when you're my sub.
You graciously accept my graduation present to you. Oh, she says, her eyes widening with uncertainty. Because, yeah, that's what you want from your billionaire boyfriend is uncertainty about a gift. I have never seen two people more wrong for each other. Come. I pull her to her feet, slip off my leather jacket, and drape it over her shoulders. Taking a deep breath, I open the front door and reveal the Audi A3 parked at the curb. It's for you. Happy graduation. I wrap my arms around her and kiss her hair. When I release her, she stares dumbfounded at the car.
Okay, this could go either way.
Taking her hand, I lead her down the steps and she follows as if in a trance. Wolf slippers. That beetle of yours is old and frankly dangerous. I would never forgive myself if something happened to you when it's so easy for me to make it right. She gapes at the car, speechless.
Shit!
I mentioned it to your stepfather. He was all for it.
Perhaps I'm overstating this.
Her mouth is still open in dismay when she turns to glare at me. You mentioned this to Ray? How could you? She's annoyed, really annoyed. It's a gift, accidental Mobius stripped. Can't you just say thank you? But you know it's too much. Not to me it isn't. Not for my peace of mind.
Come on, crystal-powered dildo. You want more. This is the price.
No, the whole BDSM shit is the price. And it shouldn't be. The BDSM thing should be a fun activity to enjoy together.
But it's not.
But it's not. Her shoulders sag, and she turns to me resigned, I think. Not quite the reaction I was hoping for. The rosy glow from the champagne has disappeared, and her face is pale once more. I'm happy for you to loan this to me, like the laptop. I shake my head. Why is she so difficult? I've never had this reaction to a car from any of my submissives. They're usually delighted. Okay, on loan, indefinitely, I agree through gritted teeth. No, not indefinitely, but for now. Thank you, she says quietly, and leaning up, she kisses me on the cheek. Thank you for the car, sir. That word from her sweet, sweet mouth. I grab her and press her body to mine, her hair pooling in my fingers. You are one challenging woman, Stork the local mad scientist. I kiss her forcefully, coaxing her lips apart with my tongue, and a moment later she's responding, matching my ardor, her tongue caressing mine. My body reacts. I want her here, now, in the open. Yeah, you still haven't talked about the exhibitionism thing.
Well, that's because it's not... He has the kinks that are in the contract, and then there are, like, these side kinks, like the mommy kink, and the DDLG kink, and the exhibitionism kink.
It's like when you go to In-N-Out and order something animal style.
Oh, I got to tell someone about the secret In-N-Out menu recently.
I think it was there.
I don't remember. I thought I was at work. I don't remember.
Anyway,
yeah, I was just so like, did you know that there's like a secret menu? And they're like, what? Oh my god.
No, yeah, I think I was there.
I don't remember. Well, whatever.
Whatever. All right. It's taking all my self-control not to fuck you on the hood of this car right now, just to show you that you are mine. And if I want to buy you a fucking car, I'll buy you a fucking car. Now let's get you inside and naked, I growl. She still hasn't signed. Then I kiss her once more, demanding and possessive. Taking her hand, I stride back into the apartment, slamming the front door behind us and heading straight for her bedroom. Wow, her neighbors must hate you. There I release her on and switch on her bedside light. Please don't be angry with me, she whispers. Her words douse the fire of my anger. When was he mad? What the fuck? I don't know how to keep up with this guy.
Well, even then, like, she thinks he's angry at her. This is not the time to fuck.
I'm sorry about the car and the books. She halts and licks her lips. You scare me when you're angry. We've gone to tornado sirens. There are not enough red flags in the world.
Shit! No one has ever said that.
Oh, sorry. No one has ever said that to me before. I close my eyes. The last thing I want to do is frighten her. Are you sure about that?
You sure about that?
Calm down, Gray. She's here. She's safe. She's willing. Don't blow it just because she doesn't understand how to behave.
Opening my eyes, I find Piper, the secret local mad scientist, watching me, not in fear, but with anticipation. Turn around, I demand, my voice soft. I want to get you out of that dress. She obeys immediately.
Good girl.
Me personally. I remove my jacket from her shoulders and discard it on the floor, then lift her hair off her neck. The feel of her soft skin beneath my index finger is soothing. Now that she's doing what she's told. With the tip of my finger, I follow the line of her spine, down her back, to the start of the zipper, bound in gray chiffon. I like this dress. I like to see your flawless skin. Perhaps I'll make a lamp out of her. Don't spike the mic.
You need to stop joking about him skinning her then.
I'll stop when it stops being funny. And
then
sad.
You'll have to deal with spiking the mic.
Hooking my finger into the back of her dress, I pull her close so she's flush against me. I bury my face in her hair and breathe in her scent. You smell so good. Radar's chicken love interest. So sweet. Like fall. I don't know if I'd call fall a sweet fragrance, really. More of an earth. Anyway, Her fragrance is comforting, reminding me of a time of plenty and happiness. It smells like my mother. Still inhaling her delicious scent, I skim my nose from her ear down her neck to her shoulder, kissing her as I go. Slowly I unzip her dress and kiss and lick and suck my way across her skin to her other shoulder. She shivers beneath my touch.
Oh, baby.
You're going to have to learn to keep still, I whisper between kisses, and unfasten her halter neck. The dress falls to her feet. No bra, matriarchal snow-loving rabbit people. I like that. Reaching forward, I cup her breasts and feel her nipples pebble against my palm. As long as they're not lengthening, I think we're all right. Lift your arms and put them around my head, I order, my lips brushing her neck. She does as she's told, and her breasts lift farther into my palms. She twists her fingers into my hair the way I like, and she tugs. All right, how much longer until our next page break? Oh, it's a while. Okay. Yeah, like I said, this one might be a 3-parter.
Yeah, we've been here for over an hour. I'm just like, I'm like looking at like, oh god, when?
So we're just gonna start off next session with the sex scene, and that'll take us through to the end of the chapter, I hope. In the meantime, let's read some of the names that we didn't get to use.
We're down here. Okay.
Dog hair in my sweater.
Okay. Master Cyclonus being baffled that perfect attunement, aka true love, exists.
King Ghidorah.
Baragon.
Anguirus.
Gigan.
Biollante.
Jet Jaguar.
Megalon.
Destroya.
The Dark Ace yelling, "More!"
And
that's it for this
now.
stuff. All right, I do want to go back to some of the comments that I was too busy to read. He is such a sleaze, always giving her alcohol. Yeah, he is. Like, anyone that's trying to... Like, I remember, back when 50 Shades of Grey was out, and people were, like, talking about this kind of shit. A lot of the fans were like, it's not that serious. Like, it doesn't even... and I mean, they still are like that, because it is just a book. But he's doing it knowingly. Like, there's no defense. I do enjoy writing subs who are into freaky stuff while their doms go, okay, maybe let's dial that back a little. That's the reality. That's what I've seen. That's what my experience has been. I'm taking notes on this dynamic of the sub being gung-ho while the dom is encouraging caution. Gonna try to use that for at least one of my ships. It's a good-ass dynamic. Alright, and Blade Runner showed up. More of this. Yes, there's gonna be one more, because, like, if we're gonna live stream part of the chapter, we might as well live stream the whole chapter. So, 50 Pages of Grey 2 live in concert will continue next week, probably, hopefully, maybe. It depends on car stuff, because I might be going to see my parents that day.
We'll see.
Yeah, thanks for joining in. I hope that you will join us next week or whenever the next stream is. I hope you enjoy hearing our life updates at the beginning while we're waiting for people to join and the absolute crazy amount of activity that I've been put through this week. Please support us by either becoming a supporter on Ko-fi or Patreon, checking out the links to my social media, purchasing one of my books through any avenue. It doesn't have to be on Ko-fi. You can get them anywhere that books are sold online. I don't write smut, but I do hopefully write better romances than this, including... Oh, no, I don't think I've mentioned this during this particular read-through. Mm-hmm. But those of you who enjoy Like Falling Stars will enjoy this. Because I know that, like, Anne and Nicholas aren't, like, a canon ship, technically, because in Like Falling Stars, they're just friends. But a million years ago, back when we were reading 50 Shades of Grey, I did decide to try to, like, write a fix-it fic and just replaced Anastasia with Anne and Grey with Nicholas. And I think I only made it to, like, chapter 3 because they just talked.
They communicated and it all fell apart.
They communicated, and Anne was into it. Like, Anne is the submissive going, let's do this and this and this. And Nicholas is like, I'm not prepared for that.
Like,
Nicholas is like, and let me make sure our health insurance is up to date. And
I've read a lot more dark romance since this book, and while there are technically worse, this series still gets to me. Yeah, I feel like this was very much like a proto dark romance. It was like the first in specifically this strain of dark romance, because dark romance has always been a thing, but like this strain of popularity of dark romance, I feel like 50 Shades kind of started off this like, all right, well, we're just gonna straight up write abuse.
yeah,
And
I think a lot of, like, when the movies came out, there was a huge uptick in quote-unquote dark romance.
because I mean, technically Wuthering Heights is also dark
like,
romance in a way. It's not really a romance, but you know, people
like
see it like that.
the tropes have existed forever,
Yeah.
but I think the not lack of awareness, because again, I don't want to remove agency from the grown-ass adult readers who can choose for themselves what they want to read. But the marketing of it, the presentation of this
like
as something that's sexy and desirable.
The tie-in merchandise of cheap handcuffs and bad lube. Like,
yeah, like let us not forget that they absolutely did make a bunch of quote-unquote BDSM products with the 50 Shades branding. And, you know, like, whatever, fine. But just, again, the presentation and marketing and the way that so much of this reads as a thriller, but it's not treated as a thriller. At least with dark romance, it's just right on the, you know, it's telling you exactly what it is.
mm-hmm.
It's like, this is some fucked shit that you're here, like, at least it's honest about what it's being, to me. Whereas 50 Shades of Grey was marketed more as like, wow, your mom reads porn.
Yeah.
It's like, we all fucking knew that. You never been to the book section of a grocery store before? Like, the fuck? Alright, but yeah, so that's what it's gonna be. That's it for now.